Mula kau dapat kami ulami. Bulu kaya kapag ditulog mo. Sikulog mo na
Voodoo! Voodoo is a leading streaming service that brings you the best movies and TV shows. You guys, Voodoo is a affordable streaming service that's much better than the other ones. I'll tell you why. Because you can get stuff on Voodoo that you can't get on Netflix even.
Ooh.
Like some of the Disney movies that Papa wants to see.
Yeah.
Here's some movies that we've talked about that's on Voodoo that's for free.
Okay.
Amoros Perros.
Love it.
Battle Royale.
Yes.
Old Boy.
Mm-hmm.
The
The
subtitle
original
version.
version,
Yeah.
yeah,
Old school.
Jim Norton, contextually inadequate. All right?
Mommy.
Never said anything about him. I never said anything about that fucking thing. All right? But I love him as a person. All right? And also, you can pay for very cheaply things in Voodoo that you can get, like Hereditary, Free Solo.
We've talked about Free
all
Solo
the,
a lot.
Tickled, all the things that we've...
Tickled.
Dark,
babe,
Train to
3
Busan.
Identical Strangers.
3 Identical Strangers, everything that we've talked about on this podcast, you get on Voodoo. Tell them about it.
Voodoo is a streaming service you can watch on all your favorite devices, including smart TV, Roku, Chromecast, iPhone, Android phone, or web. Stream over not 1,000, but 8,000 titles for free, or choose from over 150,000 titles to rent or buy in up to 4K quality from the latest Hollywood blockbusters in independent cinema, or any of those. Who knows? Free movies are refreshed monthly, so it never gets old. Not a subscription service, no monthly fees. Watch free movies and TV or buy only what you want. Head over to voodoo.com/TigerBelly to sign up.
Say it again, Gil.
Watching today. Head over to voodoo.com/TigerBelly to sign up and start watching today. Head over to
voodoo.com/TigerBelly.
/TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Love me this way.
'Cause I'm dancing with my eyes closed. Yeah, I'm going to sing this song in the beginning. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wake up. I'm not alone. You're right beside my face. Would you love me this way? 'Cause I'm dancing with my eyes closed. It's me, babe. One more time for my taste. Ooh.
Hold on, wait for the beat to drop. This part.
Oh.
See me fall from your eyes to your waist. Okay, that's enough. That's a new album by a new band called Rye.
It's not a new album, babe.
It's also a new band called Rye. I just
not
discovered
new.
them.
He had
That song is
Woman.
called Taste, and she is wonderful.
It's a he.
Whatever. Welcome to another episode of Tiger Belly. I am your host, Captain Bob. And you know what? I haven't complimented you guys in a while. And I think I'm going to start off that way. I want to start off on a positive note because I'm going to say some negative things, some positives, and then I'm going to yell at you.
I like it.
Okay? So the positive thing is I was at the Comedy Store last weekend. There was a couple of girls from Toronto, and they came up to me at the show, and they said, we listened to Tiger Belly. I go, oh, cool. And they're like, we love Khalyla. We think that she is the show. She's 50% of it. She's so smart. Is she here? Tell me that she's here. I go, that Licks ain't here, bitch. You know, Licks ain't here.
Nah.
Right? Nah. But so, I know the fans love you, baby. And God bless you, and may your voyage be a long one.
Thank you.
George, you're the foundation of something. And you, no, you really are, right?
Of something, for
And
sure.
you touch many, many, many,
Many.
Touch what?
And there's something about you that's like a forever man. So that's it. Gilbert,
Yep.
God bless you. And
love
take
it.
care. Here are the negative things.
Okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Start with me.
Yes.
follow
No,
the
not
same.
you, babe. These two fucks.
Okay.
So Friday, I had devastating news that was life-altering.
Okay.
which gave me a lot of stress and anger, a lot of sadness. It was almost as if a close friend died. And none of you guys today said, I'm sorry that happened.
Oh, shit.
You probably
Is
didn't even
it?
know that it happened.
I think. Oh,
What is it?
I know.
What is it?
I found out this morning. I'm so sorry.
What is
I'm
it?
finding out now.
What
but
is it?
Yeah, you go, Gilbert. I know.
You go
already.
first.
Get canceled.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you know?
No.
He did. I told
No,
you.
You did?
On the phone. The day of.
Oh my God. So
What
Khalyla
a traitorous.
Friday told you
I don't remember.
that Splitting Up Together got canceled.
Remember, I said he's in a mood.
I'm in a mood. And then
Oh, that's what
you
that-
complete
Yeah.
the weekend
If I had
happened.
known Friday, I would have immediately called you, sir.
Or you could have said when you saw me today, because you were at the house for an hour before we even started this thing. So what's your story, friend?
Hang on. When you come in the house, do you say, "Hey, Bobby, how are you?"
No, I come straight here and start setting everything up.
Yeah, he does. But I came in here to say hi. I came in here to connect,
Yeah.
to see if he was going to say something.
Do you know what's going on in their individual lives?
Is it as devastating as losing their jobs?
Yeah. I had to watch.
What happened?
I had to watch Game of Thrones.
Ah, there we go. That's very sad. How about you?
It's Corinna here. I don't want to upset her.
No, I had a lovely weekend in the
Yeah,
desert.
there we go.
Yeah, so it's
Hey,
not
but
a-
babe, okay, so you know when the news happened, right?
Yeah.
And I said, I was like, because I was on my way out the door when I found out. And I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to leave the house. Let me stay here with you. What can I do for you? And you're very difficult to console and you're very difficult to support. So what is the correct way for someone who, the way your style of being upset?
Okay, here's what it is. It's very simple.
I got you food.
Jersey
Jersey
Mike's.
Mike's.
That was a win because I would have killed myself without that.
I got you jersey.
And then you lock eyes with me and you say, "I'm sorry for your loss," and you just leave me alone for like 48 hours.
So I did what was right.
Exactly.
Because I felt like maybe I wasn't doing enough.
No. I don't like being coddled or held. I like to be completely alone and in a cell and into my own just like grim thoughts. I just never been, that way. I wish I was different. I wish I could like be held and cry like a baby.
No, that's not true. That's just the way you cope, and that's okay.
That's how I
Everyone
cope.
is different.
But so that happened, and when people say stuff like, "Well, when a door closes, another one opens." You know how white people say that?
Exclusively.
When it closes,
I did not say that.
Hey, sorry, white people. Sometimes a room has one fucking door.
And when that door closed,
You're just locked in there forever.
no key.
Right. Or it's, what, here's it when they go spiritual, when they go, well, God has something else in store for you, or, it was meant to be. Really?
That's the worst when you're feeling so horrible and you just
Yeah.
need a moment to feel horrible, and the happiness bully police comes through, and they have these
Yikes.
one-liners that are so fucking cliche, and you just want to fucking just punch them in the anus because you just don't want to hear it. You just want a moment to cry it out, but they won't let you.
Yeah.
Then they start spilling. The one door closes, the another
Yeah,
one
yeah.
opens.
Stop
Yeah.
using my voice, guys. That's
Oh, yeah.
I love how we all went to that as the go-to voice for.
Yeah.
So then so that happened, and then it got worse even. So I was at the Comedy Store last night, and there's this girl that I'm not gonna say her name because I love her, but she's a new regular. She gets spots all the time now, and I walked up to her and I go, "Hey, we're friends with the same people, this and that." And she's like, "Yeah, we did a job together." And I go, "What job is that?" "Oh, remember that Goldman Sachs commercial we did with Mitch Hurwitz? If you don't know Mitch Hurwitz, he created Arrested Development, and I remember doing a couple years ago a series of commercials for Goldman Sachs, right?
Is that the one with like Robert Kelly?
Yeah, but Robert Kelly was on them. He came here from
remember
New York.
that.
It was fun. And they were like these long dialogue scene kind of like commercials. And then like a couple of months after that, I found out that they just didn't air them.
Oh.
Right, at all. And then I ran into Mitch Hurwitz in Hawaii. And I go, what happened to those commercials? And he said, oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. No big deal. And then the girl from Sunday, last night, she goes, you don't know? It was you. What? I go, what happened? Something about you showing your penis.
Not on set.
Not on set. But so I'm like, I showed my penis.
Maybe on like a TigerBelly vlog when you like stick it on George's shoulder.
Or when I stick the candy bar in my
Your
butthole, that was the same
That was
time.
around the same time.
Yeah.
That's also the beach shit.
Ari Shafir.
Yeah, Goldman Sachs doesn't like candy, like, doesn't like Snickers up the butt.
I know,
They
but
need to open their
Ari
mind.
Shafir.
Yeah.
Ari Shafir
Cornered you.
cornered me and
got
lost me a
Shafired.
job.
Goldman
That could have been. I could have been the new fucking Verizon guy or Flo. Progressive Flo.
face
Yeah.
of Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, I would have been the face, you fuck. So anyway, then that happened, and then to make even matters worse, that night I come to the Coindo's house to see Game of Thrones. We watch it, and that whole thing is, you can say all you want. I'm going to finish the show. I love the show. I had so many great moments with the show, but it's obviously they're rushing the thing. It doesn't feel right. Some of the deaths. And, Brand's just, that's it. Brand just did nothing.
Arc is done.
Arc is done.
I think they're going to blow us away with a final.
I hope they do. That's why I don't want to get too into.
I mean, the penultimate's supposed to be the best, right? But maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, but what she said, Amelia Clark said, "Oh, my favorite is the fifth one, which is the one we just saw."
I mean, because she just burned.
I know, but she said, "I think people are gonna love that one, right?" But but no one's talked about the sixth one.
That's not what she said. She said that for the fifth episode, find the biggest TV. And because it was a beautiful,
It is a beautiful scene.
episode.
It is a beautiful. It's shot really well, but even fine. That's fine, and I'm grateful for that.
Now, why did they not want to extend into another full season? Because this whole season, in my opinion, should have just been the White Walkers versus the world.
Yeah.
From all 6 to 10 episodes of just them, death versus life, right? Because it had come to that point, and I think there's so much we could have gotten so many more hours out of that. Or maybe it's a budget thing, I don't know. Or maybe they're just tired.
Or you don't do 6 and you do 10 like you've done every year, and you surprise us with something like that theory where the Night King, while they were attacking Winterfell, simultaneously they were attacking King's Landing.
Yeah.
What are you laughing for?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing?
The way you said simultaneously.
I didn't even know.
I said simultaneously.
I didn't know there was a Simon.
Also, how
in
you
there.
say it.
Yeah.
Simon?
Simultaneously.
No, you said Simon.
Oh.
Like Love Simon? Great
We'll have to
movie.
rewind that.
We have to check that.
That's another thing that
Simon
I want to
Gates.
address that.
There's no need for that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? Throw out a fancy word. Take a risk, right?
Take a leap,
You
yeah.
never have used it, in conversation, but just throw it out there. Mm-hmm. And the first time I say it, she has to fucking criticize me. I said Simon, but it's Simon.
You know why I do that, right?
Right.
Because every other word I say, you mock me for having a Filipino accent. So outside of
Because
this
it's a
podcast,
dirty accent.
you go ting tong ting tong ting tong.
You say ching chong.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does.
No, I
Every time
don't.
Wait, for example, give me a scenario where you.
if let's say if I say if my one of my A's is too long in a word,
Such as.
I don't know how to say nectar.
Oh, you say nectar instead of nectar.
Is it nectar?
Yeah.
I say nectar, and he's like ching chong ching chong ching chong.
You go straight to Chinese?
Yeah.
So I can't say certain words correctly because or when I say, instead of saying, I guess you're supposed to say clothes, I say clothes
Oh, okay, with a D.
with a D.
Yeah.
And then he goes into the ching chong ching chong bit again.
You know?
You know what I hate when I'm on stage and there's an Asian guy in the audience?
What does he do?
And I say sometimes, hey, what's up, Asian dude? What kind of Asian are you? And they say something fucking dumb and futuristic like, I'm human.
Trying to be funny?
No, that they don't want to be, clumped into any kind of category. And I want to say, I get it. I know what you're doing, but I have a joke I'm going to tell right after that.
Fucking up my punchline.
You're fucking everything up by being
Too cool.
fancy.
Too woke.
Yeah, you're too woke, dude. But anyway, ching chong to you, babe. Licks all day, every day.
Is Lick still alive?
Licks is
trust
alive
me.
and well.
God, I pulled some pictures of Licks.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
You
I
have
have
pictures
some pictures of Licks.
in Pasadena?
But I'm going to only show you guys a portion of my face, which is the important part. This part, my eyebrows.
You have it?
Because I only had, seriously, 2 strands of hair per. Everything else was drawn in.
I think the fans desire every photo that you have that's licks.
As Licks, I will try my best.
Licks is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. I guess I got to call some,
Favors from the hood.
some friends. My carnalas.
Ching chong, ching
Ching
chong.
chong to
Okay,
you,
ching
babe.
chong to you, Khalyla. That is insane.
What'd you think of the episode, Gilbert?
Same as you. I think everything. Not ching chong, ching chong.
That was the dumbest thing I think I've ever said on this.
Call my
pod.
friend Carlitos.
Carnales.
Oh, okay. I
No,
don't know.
hold on. Is it carnales or carnalas if they're all girls? Carnal.
I think it's a gender neutral, but I.
Oh, it's gender fucking neutral?
No, carnales. If
it's all guys, right?
ES is a they.
Who gives a shit, George? I don't.
It's a great lesson.
Yeah,
guys.
we shouldn't have said it.
Not only was it rushed, I think the episode. I think people were out of character. Or if
Yeah.
they were out of character, they didn't build up to it with arcs. So, Danny would never kill innocent people.
Yeah.
It's way too fast. Varys would never just go in the open and talk to Jon. He would do something behind the scenes.
Right. And also the reason why Varys is dead in the first place is Jon's fault, right? And so he's going to get burned alive by a dragon.
Yeah.
Jon's sitting next to Dany, not defending him or saying anything. If I knew that somebody warned me, don't tell your brother Steve, because I know that if I told my brother Steve anything, and you guys know Steve, that everyone's going to know.
Actually, I think your brother is a better secret keeper than you.
I was like, wait a second.
like, well, you're talking about yourself.
Isn't it reversed?
We've got it. We've got it.
People don't know that, though. People don't know that when they're listening, baby. Just go with that,
No. We've had major blowouts, unairable, in this room because
Right, okay, so that's-
you
okay.
can't keep a secret.
All right. Anyway, let's reverse it then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's reverse it.
Babe, you are Varys. Without
So my brother tells me something, right? And my brother knows that if he tells me, the whole world's gonna know.
Yeah.
Because I gotta tweet it, right?
Jeez.
And the next thing you know, I'm gonna get burned alive by a dragon, and my brother's standing next to Dany. It's like, no,
I thought that
my brother should defend me.
Varys was such a massive character for me who was he stole a lot of his scenes. And I thought his death was a little unceremonious.
Yeah.
He was the fucking baddest motherfucker. And his only loyalty was to the realm, and for the goodness of everything. And he just died, in the night
Yeah.
by dragon fire.
Not only that, even the other deaths were kind of lackluster.
I didn't like Jaime's death. I don't like his
Okay, I'll
character
say-
arc. That was the one thing I was disappointed
That was weird.
about.
I was okay with him dying like that. He died with the woman he loved, right? I'm okay with that. But someone should have killed the Cersei.
No, I don't think she deserved
She deserved
a
to get
good death.
killed.
By rocks.
Dany, by someone.
No, she deserved to die there by the fucking.
Yeah, but with no one witnessing, it's like, it's like
Kind of
my.
she got out. Yeah, she got out.
It's like I have a stand-up joke, right, that I tell. Why are you smiling?
Because I feel like you want the Asian guy to say something to prep you.
No.
Human.
No. I just have a joke where it's like, I was in line with a friend at Starbucks. Some guy cut in front of us. And I was going to say something to the guy. But then my friend said, don't say anything because of karma. He's going to get it, But I have to be there when that karmic thing happens for me to feel better.
To experience it.
Right? So it's like with Cersei, not getting anyone to witness her death, it doesn't feel fulfilled.
But
Because no, but last I'm going to listen to you, baby. Hold on, just one last point. Because of the fact that if she's going to be buried under all that rubble, they may never find her body.
she's also not dead.
That's a very good point.
think-
That's a very good point. But let's suppose she is, right? So let's say at the end of the day, after the next episode, Jon Snow is the king, Daenerys is dead, right? And people are standing around going, Cersei is dead too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, oh, we don't have a body, but I guess. But nobody knows,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't feel satisfying.
I don't think she's dead, and she's gonna end up in a new place where no one's gonna believe she's Cersei because she doesn't have the money to show for. She's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm a Lannister," and everyone's like, "Oh, that crazy woman over there who always says she's a Lannister."
Yeah, but she's one of those types of people, and I don't know if I've ever told you the story. I think I have. But when I was there was an old man who owns the Improv in Schaumburg in Chicago. His name is Tony. He's a great man. And I was standing one morning. We were doing press, and it was snowing in Chicago, and we were at a light, and Tony's like 80 years old. And you see a homeless man across the street, and he would just look so like just disheveled and cold, and I felt bad. And I just looked at Tony. I go, let's suppose, because he was a wealthy man. I go, you had no money all of a sudden, your family didn't exist, and you were that guy. How long would it take you to get off the streets and into like a stable way of surviving, you know? He said 1 year. I get a job at McDonald's. They're just some people that even no matter what age they are, they're gonna survive.
They'll
Yeah,
They
figure
have
it
the
out.
head, the mental. And Cersei is one of those people. Cersei would go to an island. She would fuck whoever she needed to fuck,
Whore herself.
whore her way up, and she would survive. She would never be panhandling.
Yeah, there are.
She's also
different
attractive.
types. Yes.
Yeah.
She is. That's true. That's a good point, babe.
Well, you could disagree with me. I was just throwing it out there, you know.
No, but I hope if she is alive, someone better kill her. It better be Sansa or Arya. Someone's got to
I
get
am
revenge.
loving the Arya arc, though. I am loving every second that Arya is on the
That's
screen.
true.
She gives me goosebumps every time every step she takes. I'm like in awe of her.
And it's so funny because the first episode, when Bran is trying to do the bow and arrow, and Arya's 7 years old, and she does it. It just shows you since the beginning what her importance in the show was going to be. She was like skilled even at that age. Her character's arc, she's been through a lot of hell. At the end of the day, though, how much joy has that show given you?
a lot.
So
A
much.
lot.
A lot.
Many years of joy. And there's a lot of comedians that refuse to watch it. And I want to spit in their eyes.
Or do the thumb thing.
Yeah, I want to do the hound fucking
Thumb thing.
the thumb thing.
The mountain classic.
classic. Yeah, yeah.
The mountain classic. I think that the biggest thing Game of Thrones has given me is a closer bond to friends and family who watch it. Just sitting there and talking for 3 hours about prophecies and what we think is going to happen with my family. It's such a bonding thing. I think it made our relationship stronger. I think it made a lot of relationships stronger because it was like church.
Yeah, and even the years where when the year Jon Snow died, right, and then there was that whole weird 7 months where we had to wait for the next season.
That was way
yeah,
too
yeah,
long.
yeah.
That was way too long. But even that 7 months, I remember thinking to myself, months would go by, and thinking it would pop into my head. Game of Thrones is coming out in 6 months. It would be a thing in my head where I'd be like,
Yeah.
3 more months, And then when he was, I think in the second or third episode, he gets revived. Oh, that was great. And when he hangs those, that little kid, what's his Ollie?
Oh, that
Remember
wasn't a
Ollie?
good scene. That was
Did you
painful.
say that
Fuck
was so
Ollie.
great?
Fuck Ollie.
Oh my
But that's what I'm saying. Ollie gets that death where we get to see it.
That's a what the fuck moment.
Yeah, and Cersei, nah. She
Rocks.
gets 9/11.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's Minecraft.
Sorry to interrupt. We have a message from a sponsor.
Oh,
It's
hey there, mate.
I think a ship's coming in, brother.
That's right. We're at the ship
Ship station.
Ship station.
Ship station.
Listen, Ship Station is the shipping service that TigerBelly uses for our product. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's guaranteed, right? It's fast and reliable. Tell them about it.
Guys, and no matter what you're selling on Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, or even at TigerBelly.com, ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device, including your cell phone. So guys, and right now, TigerBelly listeners can try ShipStation for free for 60 days when you use the promo code BELLY. There's absolutely no risk. You can start your free trial without even entering your credit card info.
Yeah.
Just visit ShipStation. I'm sorry, this whole brother thing is throwing me off.
Hello.
I'll do an accent. It'll help. Just visit ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in belly.
Yeah.
That's ShipStation.com. Then enter the promo code belly. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen.
Mate, where are we?
I think we just sent off our new stuff on ShipStation.
All right, guys, here's another sponsor.
Dave.com. If you're like me, you're not always paying attention to your bank account balance. And the moment you see you're going to be overdrawn, it is too late. So end up spending $37 on a cup of coffee thanks to the bank fees, introducing the Dave app, putting an end to overdraft fees for good. So if you're a young man, right, and you should keep an eye on that, right, because you can end up spending more money than you have, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Dave is the #1 budgeting app in America because it saves you from overdraft fees, which is a huge problem for me when I was in college.
Yep.
And it tells you about upcoming bills as well, and you can advance they can advance you $75 from your next paycheck with no credit check or no interest as well. That's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
$75 is a lot.
Yeah. What are you doing? Tell them.
I'm going to tell them.
Yeah,
Also,
do it now.
I'm going to tell them the most important thing.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Mark Cuban of the Dallas Mavericks is an investor in Dave because he got crushed by overdraft fees in his 20s and wants you to never pay an overdraft fee again. So thank you, Mark Cuban. And go to dave.com/belly. It really helps the show if you let them know that you've heard them here, and then download Dave and never pay another overdraft fee again. It's immediate savings, so go now to dave.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Here's another devastating thing that I saw was Rose.
Ooh, we didn't even talk about. Forgot about the fight.
Now, I know you guys, a lot of people listening right now don't watch Game of Thrones and they don't watch UFC.
So you're gonna love this episode.
So you're gonna hate this episode. But I want to say something to Rose Namajunas personally from the Slep King. Number one, we've had Biz Bing on the show. Johanna is gonna do it soon.
Well, don't tell her that.
No, I know.
That's her.
Forget fuck Johanna.
You
No,
could be the.
no, we want her on.
No, we want Johanna.
But-
No, it's-
Yeah. But I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that we're on the map. TigerBelly. It's not a waste of time.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to say this to you. You were beating Jessica Andrade to a pulp. What was I doing when she was fighting?
You were doing the same thing you do right before something devastating happens.
What is that?
Because every time he throws too many praises and he says, "Oh fuck, she's lighting her up. It's a clinic. This is a clinic." And I always say, "Calm the
No, but
fuck
did I
down."
cry? No, I just want to ask you, was I crying?
He was crying. He was so impressed in the first round, and he was like, "Wow, this girl's a legend."
And can I say something?
Her footwork, yeah.
And not only that.
No. Her jabs were like everything.
Was ripping her apart.
Yeah.
So much faster.
Right? And then Jessica Andrade in the second round does an incredible Hulk move.
Oh, Bruce Banner's
and just
the
picks
shit.
her up, slams her, knocks her down, and she hits her head and she gets unconscious. But I want to say something to you, Rose Namajunas, okay? You have to. I know you're thinking about quitting or changing leagues and stuff. That's dumb, okay? That's the coward's way out.
No, don't say that.
I mean, you're not one, is what I was going to say. But what I'm going to say to you, because you're not going to do that, what I'm going to say to you is I promise you that you're going to learn from that mistake. You're going to fight her again, and you're going to get your belt back because I really believe in you. I've never seen from you fighting, what's that little girl from Sacramento?
Paige Van Sant.
From Paige Van Sant to now, your growth has been exponential. Is that the right word? Because I want you to make fun of me.
Ching chong, babe.
Touche, babe.
Touche.
But you have grown so much, and I believe that to the point that if you fought Paige Van Sant now, that you could die. That's how good you've become.
Yeah, she is a ninja, Rose. She is
Oh my God, you're good.
legend status.
Yeah, and
So
everyone
good.
watching that, because I followed it online and I read about it, was like, that was a freak event.
So free.
So Jessica, you can, and congratulations,
It's fair game,
champ.
though.
It's fair game, but I have to tell you, you have not won me over.
Isn't that the same? Isn't that what happened? Who was it fighting? Was it Rampage versus Ricardo Arona back then? Where he lifted him up
And
and,
then,
knocked him out that way?
Yeah, Rampage, I believe, was losing, right? And then he
And he
lifted up
picked him
Racona
up
from a
and-
triangle and slammed him.
Yeah, I think that was in Pride, right?
Pride.
Yeah.
I think that was really, yeah. Rose is awesome, and I think we talked about it in our very early episodes. I think episode 2 or 3, where we predicted that she would be a champion one day.
Yeah, she's great. I just would hate to see her
Retire.
or move lead. It's dumb. I get emotion. You know, they shouldn't interview, like Khalyla said to me the other day, they shouldn't interview people right after they fought because they're just so emotional and they have no way of reflecting. You need time, right? You said that?
Yeah, but
She's
I
got
think that
knocked out.
she's also been talking about it because she had a 13-month gap before this fight because she felt very
was
when
also-
the Conor McGregor incident in New York with the
Dolly.
chair, the dolly got smashed. She was inside that bus,
And she
and
was
she was
traumatized.
really traumatized by that. And that's the reason why it took her that long to want to fight again. And I think that sort of like fucked her up in the head.
Don't quit, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, what a talent. It would be so I want to see her for 10 more years.
But she's also very young.
She's 26, yeah.
Yeah.
Really young.
Whoa.
So Rose, if you're ever in LA, I know you want to do Rogan and whatnot, but
She's already done Rogan.
I know, but you know, I really need you to do
So we're the next step
TigerBelly.
down.
Also, Interpol putting a snippet of TigerBelly on their feed, Instagram
out.
feed, is amazing.
Shout out to Paul.
And the Andy Dick episode was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, what's that laugh about?
Hey, I thought I held it together
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I did rage out
On the-
after everyone left,
On the Patreon, yeah.
but that's just, afterwards. Before I just don't like strangers in the house. That's all. I'm weird about that shit. You know that.
Yeah. So I also want to say that we're moving.
Oh, yeah, we didn't announce it on this podcast yet.
We haven't.
No, on the Patreon.
So we found a house. We're moving.
Yes.
It's stressing me out.
Papa stressed.
I'm so stressed out.
Big time.
We went furniture shopping the other day.
Good stuff.
So expensive.
It's so fucking expensive.
Like, give me a couch. Like, what's a nice couch?
like fucking $8,000.
$8,000 to $10,000
To sit on something?
Yeah,
I know.
but I mean, if you're looking at, we're not going to like IKEA or
Yeah.
Mayfair.
But even IKEA is expensive.
It's still expensive, now I'm
like
thinking
the
about
big
it.
family couches and stuff. That shit's not cheap.
Right.
To furnish a home is not cheap, sweetie.
Yeah, but we went to Rocher Barbongo. What's that called?
Rocher Boubois.
Bobois.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Rocher
We went
Boubois.
we went to some places. Like there was this one like wall where they had one of the stores we went into that had bookshelves. They look great.
Oh my god, yeah.
Right? And I go, oh my God, look at this would be great on this wall, right? But they were like, the whole wall was 4 different sections.
Yeah.
It's like, think about this red thing, but
Yeah.
half of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one shelf.
Well, that's one shelf.
Guess how
So I
much?
go, how much for this one? How much for the whole thing? Well,
1,000?
each shelf is $6,000.
No, it was like $3,000.
Oh, $3,000.
3,000
But you need, yeah, that's right. So you needed 5 of them
to make a full
to
shelf.
make a full thing, right? And so it's like,
$15,000?
Also, another thing I don't like is I think you and I need to dress better because anytime we go walk into these fancy places,
oh my God,
What
they
happened?
they,
What
they
happened?
think we're gonna like try and steal a bed frame.
yeah.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Oh yeah.
Like right away?
They really
Yeah.
do come out of nowhere, right?
And they're like, because we do dress sort of bummy a lot,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, we were beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah, and also I smell weird.
Yeah.
I have sleep in my eyes.
yeah.
And I also act like I don't know where I'm at. What is this place? I'll say stuff like that out
Yeah.
loud. just to confuse people.
Do you sell chairs here?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
say something. I'll say things out loud to confuse everyone working there.
And everyone's so polished.
Yeah,
and
what's
well
going on? I'll be loud and obnoxious. What's going on, guys? Woo!
Rocher Boubois.
I won't pronounce it right. But yeah, we went to these places. But I honestly, I'm the type of guy that because when I did this place, you're not gonna believe it, but the painting and all, I did that.
This is all you designing?
Yeah, I designed the whole thing. I bought everything. I did everything.
I know
Okay.
everything's in the picture frame. It's so impressive.
Yeah, I went to a picture. Yeah, but I like to get it done in 2 months, and then I don't do anything for 20 years.
Oh, I see. It's a hardcore 2 months.
It's a hardcore 2 months. So I want to buy all the couches. I want to buy all the everything. So when I walk in there, I go, okay, we have everything, and now we're out. But it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about it, you know. And as for you to let you to let you Rocher Beaubois to let you guys know, we're moving away mainly because of the witch that lives next door.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I haven't. The witch next door that put out those dog pooping flyers, right? Remember, lady, the reason why I'm leaving this area is because of you.
She's probably really happy about that.
I want her to be happy because my war with you has just begun.
Oh.
When I move is when the real war starts.
Yes. I like this side of you.
You do? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you always tell me, babe, don't flip off their camera anymore.
Yeah.
You've been
Every-
doing that?
Yeah, she's been doing that.
Every day. Like, every
Well, the
time I
worst
walk
one
the
she
dog,
does, she puts Remy, our little this old
Make
dog,
Remy flip his
and
finger.
make her flip off the
Wait.
paw from like 200 feet away. They're not gonna catch that.
Oh, they'll do it. It grinds. You got to grind them down slowly, sweetie. That is
Oh
guerrilla
my.
warfare. What I'm doing.
That's some licks shit.
Because
That's
every
some
time she
lick-
checks her
that's licks coming out.
camera, Licks is there with Remy, and Licks are there with their
Yeah,
fingers up.
yeah.
But you're always like, no, don't do that, babe. You can't stoke the fire.
Yeah, because this lady put 1,000 flyers up and down
Insane.
the street based on something that I didn't really barely did. It was not enough. I didn't push her over enough, I don't think, to have her do that. So in my head, if you push a crazy human being like that, and let this be known, lady, I don't care who you talk to. You could talk to your parents, and they can be, no, you're justified, or you're a nice person, or, you're a great person, sweetie. You can talk to your priest or your counselor, this and that. I want to let you know, when you look in the mirror, you're fucking crazy. There's no, but my friend, says I'm not, or my boyfriend, or whatever. No, you're fucking crazy.
But I help at a soup kitchen.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Know that you're not a good person. Okay? That you need to be in a building somewhere. They have paddings, and and they give you like pills per hour.
Yeah.
You're a fucking crazy cunt lady.
But I don't want you to do dirty work.
What? Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that.
Yeah, you gotta leave that up to me.
You're gonna do it. Do the dirty
You
work.
just
but-
winked. But also, keeping up, people are getting their shirts now. So when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
move, you can tell people to walk down whatever street this is with their shirts.
No.
Once you move.
No.
No, we can't send the army her
A
way.
parade? Just on the street.
No.
It's funny because she spends hours making these flyers in her little Kinko's thing that she has set up in her living room, and she probably thought, this is gonna get him.
Launch my career.
Or this is gonna hurt him. And it did hurt me. You're right. And whatever you did, you hurt me in this way. You made me thousands of dollars because of those T-shirts. You hurt me so fucking bad. Why did you give me for free thousands of dollars? Wow. Way to sucker punch me.
She got you good, dude.
She got me really good. I don't want to say specifically what we made, but let's just say this: it's more than $10,000. So Hey, lady with the flyers, make more. Go down the street, paper the town.
I need more
I
content.
need more content. I need more money. All right? This lady. God, it's ridiculous. You know.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy. I haven't checked in with you, Gil, because we've had guests and
I know,
stuff.
Gilb. Okay,
Timmy.
I feel like no one knows what's been up with you lately, including us, because you're too important for us
Yeah.
peasants.
I also don't promote my own stuff.
No, like you're too busy. Every time we're like, Gilb, let's do this, and you're like, oh no, I have like this going on. I already made plans, so we're basically chopped liver to you.
Well, you got me the Chinese food thing.
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
That came out where? Where's it going to come out? Netflix?
They said right now it's on Stage 13 and Facebook Watch, and then I can't say where it will go next.
Do you know?
Ish.
But you can't tell me that.
I can't say it.
When?
It's when that new streaming service. Is
But can you
possibly,
tell me?
maybe. I'm not sure.
Can you
I'm not
tell
sure.
me after this episode, like privately?
Yeah.
Where you possibly?
Yeah.
Can you say it now?
No. No.
Why?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
Can I say
It's
this?
not, it's not sure. It's not.
It's
sure.
not for sure. But if you say it's not for sure,
Yeah.
right? Can you then say it?
Well, it doesn't exist yet.
Even if it
That's,
doesn't.
that's the clue.
How about this?
That's
Like,
the clue.
right.
It doesn't exist yet.
You know they're making $1 Million Man movie. Did you know that?
A what?
Mark Wahlberg is trying to make $1 Million Man movie.
Oh,
Like the.
The TV show.
Oh, I was thinking of the musical.
Okay, I don't know what fucking planet you grew up in, but if there was $1 Million Man musical, there was.
I think.
I don't think there was.
I don't think there was.
Yeah, but it was a show.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to
I
make
think
it.
you're thinking of Death of a Salesman.
No, not thinking of that. I'm
Yeah,
thinking of
yeah,
something
yeah.
with a number. No. Don't do
So
that to
funny.
me.
That's so funny.
There's something with a number.
Yeah.
And I believe there's trumpets involved.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1 Million Man.
Okay.
All right.
I love Death
but,
of a Salesman.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg has been trying to make this thing for
Yeah.
many years. So he keeps saying, this company, but it's not for sure. But he's throwing out in the universe. So
Yeah.
why don't you just throw this company out? Where are they going to stream it?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just like it's a place.
That's fine. Okay, what else is going on? How's your girl?
She's good.
Are you
She's very
guys
good.
gonna get married before Bobby and I?
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to propose at the house.
No, we don't do proposals. It's gonna be one of those shotgun. I might as
Wait,
well.
you think Bobby's not going to propose?
No.
I feel like we're.
We've had this talk before, and this is what Bobby says. He's like, "Babe, I just don't know how to do it."
I will-
And he goes, "Do I call Abby?" And
if I ask you
yeah,
and you say no,
I would never say.
I know,
no
but
to
if you said no to me and I asked you, that would scar me for all of life.
That's
You
worse than the dog
are
posters.
the
I
absolute
know,
love
but
of my
I'm
life.
a nightmare.
You better say yes.
I'm a nightmare.
You
I've given you
are.
so much
But
nightmare
you know
this
what,
weekend.
sweetheart? I've dreamt of a nightmare my whole life. I never wanted easy. I
Yeah,
never
what kind of
wanted any
guys
that.
do you like?
I didn't think I could get the type of.
But you described it to me.
Inspiration?
You just the two words.
I like them fat and wild. I've always dreamt of a man. I said I need a fat and wild man.
And that's honestly
It's a good album,
When
man.
when I do a special, that's the title. Fat and Wild. Yeah, I love
like
it.
that.
Yeah, I love it.
And that was always my first instinct when I first moved to America. My first boyfriend, Josh, he rode a BMX. He was fat and wild. And then as my hair grew out and I took my braces out, all of a sudden I shifted and I got cuter boys. But then I had to go back home.
Yeah, to
where the Fat and Wilds
yeah.
were.
Yeah. It really is an interesting person to be, being fat and wild. Because you can surprise people. Like if they don't know who I am,
Yeah.
right? And I walk into a nightclub, they're gonna see some shit.
Like,
Dancing they've never seen before. Me disappear, reappear. Especially when I'm doing drugs, oh, be careful. I blow everyone.
fat, wild,
Oh
and
my
crazy.
God.
Yeah,
Fat,
I
wild,
get
and
really
crazy.
wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I eat pussies too.
Oh,
One pussy.
just one, but
Yeah,
blow
yeah.
a lot.
I blow everyone.
I
in
blow
there.
everyone, but just
Yeah,
one pussy.
Yeah. I have some rumors, but I can't say it. Damn it! But I want to throw it out
Do
there.
you know what they are, Khalyla?
Yeah, I know what it is.
I don't
I'll tell you
know.
what it is. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you
Wow, okay,
the gist
Sansa,
of it.
relax.
I'm going to I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you the gist of it. All right, so
Sansa.
I'm going to
over
give you a
here.
gist. And no one's going to know, but here's some clues. Okay.
Okay.
All right, but
Do I know this?
yes, you know what it is, right?
Oh, well, I'm out this game then.
It's a guy who's done our podcast, and something happened to him, and that's it.
Ooh, that's good. You know what? That's good. Because now I want you to tell me.
Oh, you
Fuck,
don't
even
know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can tell you afterwards.
Hold on, babe. Look at me real quick so I can read your mind. Oh yeah, I think I know.
No, look at me. Let's see if I can read your mind reading his.
Hold on.
Does the face mean anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you know
all
what
right,
it is. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
What is it?
Well,
Just throw it out there.
Yes.
We'll cut it out if it is.
does that have to do with Dane Cook?
No.
Oh, come on. That's your guess?
That's your guess?
Yeah, because he did this.
Numbnuts?
No, that's
I
not
was
Dane's.
like, Dane's face is all.
No, Dane's handsome.
whoa,
Dane, we want you back on the podcast. And your face isn't like that.
Whoa,
And
whoa.
that's nothing what you're doing. How is that, Dane Cook?
Ching chong,
my
ching
God.
chong, baby.
Yeah, no, baby. Yeah.
Oh, Gil.
Dane,
That's a
look
good
at me right now.
one.
We love you. You know,
That's a
he was a
good
great
one,
guest.
Gil.
People love
You're
him.
amazing.
Yeah. That's not him.
That's not him?
No.
Why would you
I'll
make
tell you
him
later,
cheese
man.
that
I shouldn't
way?
throw that out there like that.
Yeah.
You know. But you know what? You know what's the fascinating thing about you know.
That's what you deduced from the face he gave?
I thought he was what he was doing.
And you were so sure, like, I got it.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. We have another sponsor.
Postmates. You guys, Postmates is the number one app that we use in our lives. We get food, lamp fixtures,
Yeah.
shoe devices,
Humidifier.
Yep.
When we're sick.
mind things,
Mine.
Crystals.
We everything that we
food.
get, and they come and deliver to your house, guaranteed. It's the most convenient app one could ever have. If you don't use it, you must ride a bike, okay? Because we don't have a bike, okay? So what I'm saying to you right now, dude, is that if you want convenience and you
Yeah.
want to live like a king and it's affordable, use Postmates. Tell them about it.
Guys, for a limited time, Postmates is giving our TigerBelly listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. So to start your free deliveries, download the app and use the code BELLY. That's the code BELLY for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. I should use Postmates right now because I'm hungry and I'm tired.
You know what? While we were recording,
Yeah.
I Postmated myself my dinner.
Oh, from Cheesecake
Yeah, yeah,
Factory,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
So anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it. Download Postmates and save with the code BELLY. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Woo! High energy. High energy, you said.
Good transition.
High energy. But here's somebody that we did a podcast with, Brittany Furlan.
I really love her.
If you don't know who Brittany Furlan, she was a Vine star. She used to date Josh Adam Myers, but now she's married to Tommy Lee. I want to say something about Brittany Furlan on the record. Okay?
Tommy Lee? Like Tommy Lee
Molly
Jones?
Crew.
Motley Crue, Tommy Lee.
If you would have seen my face,
No.
I smirked.
No.
I know Pamela Anderson, bro.
Yeah, this is Tommy Lee's ex-wife, guys.
It was?
Yeah. I
Oh,
never.
come on, sweetie.
Yeah, I never saw the sex
The
tape.
OG sex tape before
All
Kim
right,
and Ray
okay,
J.
thank you. So that was a joke you did.
Yeah, I tried.
You swear to God?
I did. George heard it before. Because I actually was confused at first when he told me.
All right, so
So it was
Brittany
a joke, but
Furlan-
it wasn't.
No, yeah, it was both.
You can't.
Brittany
Can't live in
Furlan
both.
is a modern day Joan Rivers. She is super funny, super neurotic, super just endearing. I mean, she is an attractive woman, but
Yeah.
she is more than that. She is everything. I honestly believe, and her and Khalyla hit it off, and they're like communicating back and forth. If they did a podcast together, like an offshoot of this, like a all women podcast, it would surpass TigerBelly.
Eviscerate.
Honestly, it would eviscerate everything. It would rival Guys We Fucked.
We're gonna call it Scared Sisters.
You've already talked?
No, but we just call ourselves that.
Oh, I got excited.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
No, because she's so, like she said, she wears her anxiety on her sleeve and she talks about it.
Yeah.
Whereas I am, she's really an anxious person, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
You guys
But
are
I
similar in that way.
But I like to maintain like or pretend like I have a cool exterior and try to keep things at a lower energy level. Where she's so the opposite. So the contrast works, but we're equally dying on the inside. We're just dying. See, we look different. The death looks different. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense. I love her. I think she's also very smart.
She's bright, and I've always liked her. When she was on Vine, 3 or 4 times I did videos with her, and she would just call me, meet at Little Tokyo, we'll do something. I needed the numbers,
Yeah.
but I also just thought she was great. Now, I want to talk about the most important thing right now that I want to talk about, and I just thought of it, is that my parents live in Phoenix. This weekend, I'm playing Tempe Improv. Okay? Mm-hmm. What's that for? Oh, your hands?
My hands.
I'm playing the Tempe Improv. I don't think the tickets are selling. I know that Joe McHale is at the other club.
The same weekend?
Same weekend, right? And I have to compete with Joe. I love Joe McHale, but I have to compete. And I don't know what it is. Like, I go everywhere now and sell tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Even Cincinnati, I've never been there, was okay, right? I mean, because of TigerBelly, wherever I go, it's sold out. But Phoenix is just one place where I haven't been able to, like, completely crush it.
And is it because Tempe is a college town? Does that have any
No, because
effect on
Tempe's in the middle of Phoenix, so it's not. That's not. Scottsdale. All these places surround, and my parents live there, so I don't know what it is, but it's like it's just one of those states or cities that doesn't, aren't huge Bobby Lee fans, and I don't know what it is. In California, yes, even Oregon, Washington, East Coast, Midwest, they're good. Texas, killing it.
If it makes you feel any better, there's someone that lives in Arizona with Arizona plates, and his plate says TigerBelly. So that's one
Is he
fan.
coming?
Can he
I
please
think he's been to your show.
can he bring his friends?
Can you bring all your friends, sir?
But anyway, I want everyone to know that I'm going to be in Tempe Improv. It'd be very, very nice
Thursday,
you to come-
Friday, and Saturday.
come and
May
support
16th
me.
to 18th.
Yeah, and especially now that I don't have a TV gig, and I want to say to people that did watch Spilling Up Together, I'll tell you why I loved being there, and I'm going to tell you why my fans didn't really respond the way I wanted them to respond. It's not the kind of role that Bobby Lee generally plays. He was just a little bit more grounded, this character. But I want to say that it was the best acting experience I've ever had. From Jenna Oliver to the whole cast, the kids, everyone, from top to bottom, I love. Mm-hmm. And it was an unforgettable experience. I also don't know how long network television programs are going to stick around. So it was like the last of that type of show. It just was, I don't want to get emotional, but I wish it would have stayed on. It didn't. That's life. People go, you're going to find something else. Probably not. But if it doesn't happen, I still have this. If this goes away, I die.
But Pops, this is coming from a pessimist, and I am, the most pessimistic person. I have a really big feeling about this next year for you. And I just do. And I don't think anything goes right for us ever.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It's Esther Pravinsky said the same thing.
yeah, I
She
feel
looked
it
at
in
me and
my
she
bones.
goes, I'm not worried about you. Me and David, her boyfriend, are not worried. We're not worried about you. And I looked at this little fucking little cherub of a person. This little pigmy. And I looked at her little fucking pale cheeks and I said, you have no idea what the fucking they're talking about right now. But thank you. Because, people have been saying that for 20 years.
I think there's a difference between people just saying it to soothe you versus people in your life like me and Esther who really believe it. I would never just say that to make you feel better. In the past, have I ever said that? I said, no, I think it's going to be rough these next 10 months.
She has said that to me before.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. Yeah.
We got to fucking double down and
double
work
down,
hard.
work
But
harder. Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I'm actually kind of excited for you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know. But, here's the thing. Here's where you're on fire. That's the thing, is being on fire, right? I'm not completely lit, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not completely on. You know who's on fire? Theo.
Theo's on fire.
Right now is his time.
Theo Vaughn is completely lit, right? Tiffany Haddish
Very
is
lit.
lit.
Very
We're
lit.
talking lit in what? In
Leslie Jones is lit.
okay,
right?
just on on fire.
I just
A flame.
just gig after gig, deal after deal on fire. Me, you look at my schedule, and I'm playing cities.
Madison, Wisconsin, June 14th to 16th. Ontario Improv, June 21st to 23rd. Those are the next couple.
Yeah.
Improv,
So that's for work, and thank you. I'm grateful. Unhelpful advice?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we can say it on here, but I feel like you've mentioned some ideas of projects that I feel like could
Yeah,
be
but
used.
I know. I'm me and that little gay Peter. Peter, he's been on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Korean guy Peter and I we're pitching a show together, and we're
Here I am, chopped liver again.
and Khalyla are pitching a show together.
Producer.
She's producing it.
She's laughing so You're the EP, bro.
Peek, babe, come
I'm still chopped liver in life.
You're not chopped liver. I'm chopped liver,
You're
babe.
still in the game. You're like
We're
Sir
in the game.
Davos. You're
You're
in the
Sir
game.
Davos. You're in the game.
Sir
That was
Davos.
my idea to
I
begin
know.
with.
I know. You're in
Now
it.
he's like me and that guy. Right,
Me and my gay best friend. Peter.
For the longest time, I've been telling Bobby, "Hey, this is the show you should make." No, you don't know what you're talking about. And then finally, he's like, "Yeah, that is the show we should make."
Yeah.
And then now I'm not. Fuck me.
No, you are in it. I just saying it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And not only that, there's also that other thing that you said would take a year to prepare to shoot. That's fucking huge too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do that one.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby and Chop Liver.
Hey guys, I'm obsessed and been binging TigerBelly daily at my desk job. Thanks for what you do. I have a 16-year-old son who is addicted to Fortnite and rages out almost every
He
day.
rages out.
Yeah, you have to.
Rages. Not,
Fortnite?
it's part of
You
the
have to.
experience.
It's part of the experience.
Oh,
Not like the compilations of rages on YouTube, but he has punched a hole in our wall. I guess I'm wondering, as a mom who wants to teach her kids self-discipline and rage control, but also want to sympathize with his testosterone, what amount of this do you guys think is acceptable? I can't stand trying to take a nap and being jolted awake with his screaming rage. God, thanks, Emily.
if he punches a hole, in one of the things that belong to you, punch a hole in one of the things that belong to him. Punch a hole right through that console.
No.
for tat?
Can I just defend the kid?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
She's asking you how to
And I'm
calm this kid down.
I'm at the end of what I'm about to say, it's gonna be clear to everybody. Okay. No. Okay. The reason why I stopped playing Destiny is because that same rage. And what it is, for those of you who don't play a game like that, is, when you're playing a game like that, you're playing online against people, right? And usually the task is difficult. Like in Fortnite, you have to kill 12 people in a row or whatever, you know what I mean? Or right? And if you die, you have to start over, right? And the prize that you get when you're doing it is something that's actually dope. It isn't like, it's not money,
Yeah.
but it is something that's, specific and something that you desire, and that if you don't have it, you can tell that there's a difference, right? So a lot of things are tied into you winning, okay? And when you lose, it literally makes you have to start over, right? sometimes the event or whatever it is that's giving you that prize is coming to an end. In 45 minutes, this is ending. You have to win 6 times in a row, right? And then you see the time go down, and you have 5 wins in a row, and then, I died, I got struck, and the time, I punch a hole in the wall, you know? So the only solution to this problem is not playing it at all.
Boom.
You know, so for me, you know, I want to play Destiny, but I haven't because Khalyla gave me an ultimatum. And she said, it's either the Destiny or our relationship.
And then you gave me an ultimatum.
What?
You ultimated back?
Yeah, he did.
What?
He was like, it's either you accept me for who I am or you don't. And I'm like, a video game addiction is not who you are. And then you were like, oh, you're right.
Damn.
Yeah, I tried that move. It didn't work.
Yeah.
She got you back.
So hold on. If this was our kid, though.
Okay,
we just bought the brand new house you just bought.
Ooh.
Fucking nice ass walls, right?
Right.
And then you put the fucking fancy wallpaper that you like, the $600 thing, right? And you're really proud of the work that you did in that home. And this kid is just fucking freeloading because he's our kid, right?
Right.
Basically a mooch until he's 18, right? All of a sudden, you see his big ass fucking
It'll be little with our kid.
Fuck!
Right.
fuck just through the wall
Yeah.
into
Scared Remy.
scared Remy.
Oh, sorry.
In through your little studio Ghibli
Yeah.
artwork.
Yeah.
Ghibli Studio.
Yeah.
I would say Simon.
Simon.
You guys are gonna name. You would name your
Simon,
first
come here.
one?
Simon Tainsley.
Yeah, Dad, what? You can play Fortnite all day long. There are the rules. Read the rules. There's 10 rules, right? You have to have a grade point average of at least 2.8.
What?
Pretty low. Thanks,
The
Dad.
fuck?
3.0. What's the most?
No, it's
Four-
3.5 or up, babe.
No, not for my kid.
If he's super creative,
2.8. 2.8 is
2.8?
straight A's to me.
Is that C's? What is that?
that's like C's all the way.
That's fine.
Okay,
That's
fine.
fine. I like average.
Fine, Dad.
All right.
2.8.
Yeah, 2.8, right? And you don't scream and you don't break things. If you do it again, I'm taking the counsel. That's it. So either listen or not listen.
Yes, sir.
But you would address him like that calmly.
Yeah. And then, but if he did it again, then I'd be like, all right, give me the fucking console.
Gone.
Give it to me. And I would throw out the fucking window. Have it shatter.
Dude, I've seen a Korean dad
And
do
then,
that.
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
5 hours later, I'm back at fucking Best Buy. Which one color do you want? You know?
Two controller. Here's two
Here's
controller.
two controllers. You want the special package thing?
Special
edition?
Destiny edition.
Yes. Special edition armor. So that's what I would do. Anyway, what would you do?
I would fucking.
Ready? Wall punch. Boom.
I'd take an axe to his console. That's the first thing.
Like
I'd
that-
shatter.
Like that Korean dad. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Would there other stuff like that?
A Korean dad walks in the room because his son's playing all day, takes in like an axe or a hammer, and starts smashing his PS4 and his TV till it's
You've
done.
never seen that?
No.
It's fucking
It's the
hilarious.
best.
The kid just like ducks for cover, right, and just keeps yelling, "Dad!"
Is he crying?
No, he's just scared as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if my kid was a generally good kid and he just let his emotions, like if he was like super creative, got, good grades, did sports, and this was just his tiny bit of escape for 2 hours, he let his feelings slip, I would let it pass. I'd be like, yo, you can't do that shit. But if he's doing that on a regular,
The honest truth, I'd probably play with him.
yeah, and that's fine.
No, but we're both punching holes in the wall. You know?
It's art.
And I measure the hole to see which
Yeah,
who did it.
Yeah.
Whose console?
Yeah.
Is there another question or is that it?
Yeah. One more. I struggled with the Percocet addiction for years.
Wait, what is it?
Percocet.
Percocet, Molly
Hey.
Percocet addiction for years, which led to a nasty heroin addiction. After overdosing on a highway and luckily did not hurt anyone or myself, I entered rehab for the second time. I got out this past summer in July and have been clean since. I've gone back to school and I'm working. Basically, my question is, I live in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I hate the local AA community. Every AA room is filled with old people. I'm 24.
Yeah.
While the other rooms are filled with addicts still using and the bathrooms are right outside, I cannot find sober friends and have extremely lonely...
No, stop there. I know what he's saying.
Joe.
Okay, Joe. When I was sober at 17, this is in the 80s. all right, and they told me to go to meetings. And my sponsor made me go. I was 17, and he made me go to men's meetings, like early in the morning or Friday night when kids my age were going out. I was in a fucking meeting with 500 old men in a church somewhere, right? And then they come out to you and go, "Hey, pal, you want to go get some pancakes?" You know, you're 17, you want to fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like, "Yeah, old man, I'll get some pancakes." And he teaches you about living in the moment and tools about life, you know? And I really, honestly, dude, it's like those moments for me were life changers. You know, I have been all around the world. I've done drugs, been sober, fucked women, not partied, not, you know, done well, not done well. But at the end of the day, the memories that I have that are the most important are those specific memories of me being a kid and being around older men. I'm talking about like professionals, right?
That's what you say too all the time, is that you always say you love to surround yourself with people who've had a lot of time sober.
Yeah. Like when guys like go, "Yeah, I have 6 months, I'm sponsoring people." I'm like, "Nah, I'm going to go with the guy with 50 years. Because that guy, here's what I need. What I need is, and I don't really have a sponsor right now, okay? And that's why I'm just the way I am. I know why I am the way I am, right? But when I do get a sponsor, I would want one that's going, "I'm not going to sponsor you unless you do these things religiously. So 4 nights a week, you're going to go to do this. 3 nights a week, we're doing this, right? We're reading the book and meditating or whatever, right? And you need that. And you're going to get Allentown, Pennsylvania. You're not going to be there forever. And here's another thing. If there is only old people, create your own AA meeting with young people. If it's 5 people, maybe you'll save a life. You know? Because that's the whole point, right? Is to help people. That's the only way to be free. So that's what you do. Anyway, I love you guys. Come to Tempe. Tempe. Are you guys doing afterthought rules? Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back with some.
You want to read the Real Papayas of May real quick?
I'll do the May, yeah.
Well, you're here.
Real Papayas of May. Will
you, Garth.
Boschler, love your dick. Wes Diggs, yours is not great.
Oh.
Bon Johnson. Cuckoo. Spencer Brown. What's it? Rachel Wilkins, I love it. Haviz from Singapore is always my favorite, amongst Melvin Flores. I love Melvin Flores. And Laszlo Tatai is another real papaya. That's all the papayas, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the Patreon's growing.
We getting
overall.
bigger.
This is just
It is?
one group of it, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Last week's probably one of my favorite in a while.
Oh yeah, it came out yesterday.
Oh, everybody's saying your song was straight fire and other things that kids say these days.
We got to get the going.
I'm telling you, sweetheart, your songs are awesome.
Yeah, and we're working.
In the studio.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back with some housekeeping.
Hala, hala, hala.
Oh, hello everyone. We are back, and we'd like to thank all our sponsors: Voodoo, ShipStation, Dave.com, and Postmates. If you love movies like we do, head over to voodoo.com/TigerBelly to start watching today. Try ShipStation by using the promo code BELLY at ShipStation.com. Make ship happen. Brother, I've got a shipment. No one else ever jumps in. I mean, Bobby's British accent. Can we just hear your British accent?
That was British?
I don't.
Cockney.
Okay.
There we go. Don't you watch a lot of shows like The Crown?
You know,
on,
when English is your second language, it becomes extra hard.
Just try
to
a
come.
little bit.
I cannot do that to myself or to
just did
people's
it.
ears.
I cannot
I
do
can't
that.
do it. I can't do it.
Get your immediate savings today at dave.com/belly. Never pay another overdraft again. Get $100 free delivery credit, George, for your first 7 days using Postmates with the promo code BELLY.
Was I supposed to jump in with a British accent there? What do you?
Oh, God, George, no.
Love it.
He used my name. I didn't know, but I didn't know the game he was trying to get to. That was.
Your foot just come out of nowhere. And also, thanks to everyone who wrote us iTunes reviews last week. Nosotros papaya to you, my friends. And if you haven't yet, will you please leave us a review? We'd love to see what you guys think about this show. And if it's bad and negative, they'll do it.
Still give us 5 stars.
But
But
still give us
leave it-
5
yeah, yeah,
stars.
but leave a review,
Should we
that's
read a
fine.
couple of these? How about George? How about you read one of these? People love your voice.
Oh, shut up.
They do. I'm being serious. It's popular.
Yeah, when you're saying dumb things white guys say.
What was?
Just keep on keeping on, guys. You know, that's how you truck through life. One review. Before I started listening to TigerBelly, I was struggling down on his luck heroin junkie who was always looking for his next fix. I had become alienated not only from my friends and family, but most importantly, from myself. After subscribing to the podcast, I found the courage to find my inner papaya, and now I'm the CEO of a big, famous Fortune 500 company.
Oh.
So this could happen to you guys,
So-
which would not have been possible without the ancient wisdom of the Slept King, the gay boyish charm of Gilbert,
Okay.
the seizure-inducing whiteness of George,
Yeah.
Seizure-inducing.
and
Oh
the
my
hand-sweating
God.
neuroticism of Khalyla.
I love
Signed,
it.
no name.
Love it.
Okay, I'm okay with no name, like Arya.
Yeah.
Nice.
The guy has
So.
no name.
Yes, and
I got it. Filipino style, bro. Put it in between the toes, bro.
Nice, and then, dude,
Yeah,
that's
that's how you
legit,
do
bro.
it.
Whoa.
And everyone clip that and send that to Ellen, so Shutterfly could sponsor her.
I
For
want Shutterfly money.
And $10,000 for your foot video.
I hope they don't zoom in on my corns, okay? Because I've been running, and I have
gosh.
1, 2, 3 corns on that foot.
That's good. You're an athlete. You should have corns.
I don't have pretty feet like I used to.
Also, guys, and everyone who's been having any interesting problems, we have a new email for Unhelpful Advice. If you didn't hear about that, it's adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. And any shout-outs? Anyone got anything? Think
no.
hard, guys.
I
Like,
mean,
don't use straws. Like that can be as simple as that. Or
a shout out to octopuses and squids in general for having very
Yep.
complex eyes.
Mm-hmm. George,
Do you have a shout out there, Gilbert? You
I
seem
am
be,
trying to look for
fishing
one.
for
I am looking for a young man. That sounds weird. I don't know why I chose to pause.
Not out of your voice.
Sure, that fine. I'm looking for a young man. You know what? He was supposed to remind me of who to give a shout out to. I believe it was to his mom. But here we go. This is from Vetty M. Hey Gilbert, I want to ask you a big favor. If you could shout out my mom's sobriety birthday is next week. She is 7 years clean. So shout out to you and shout out to Sandy, your mother.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah, Sandy.
Make sure you hit up George. Send your mom a shirt. Once again, that is George. Contact George.
That's Bryce Hellick on Instagram.
There you
So-
go. Thank you guys for listening. You can follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at the TigerBelly. Khalyla, where can we follow you?
At Calamity K, can you pass me another paper so I can pass it to George?
Okay.
But you gotta insert it into my toes first, okay, like that.
Yep. I love how that was cooler. The
That was
quick one
cooler. Okay,
cool.
hold on, I gotta pass it back to Gil.
But you're weaker going inside. See how it's more
Because
quick?
my no knee blocked me. Shit. Hold on, George, pass it again.
This is
I'm
great.
scared you're gonna get a paper cut right in between your big toes.
Wow, this is great. Oh, great content for audio listeners.
Oh, my
Just-
hips really hurt.
What
from
radio?
that.
What radio?
Her nose is bleeding. She's like 11. You can follow George on all George social media, Bryce on all Bryce. And make sure you follow me at Bobby Lee Live. And check out all Bobby's tour dates at BobbyLeeLive.com. Good night.
Chocolate